Well, Merry Christmas, Coach.
Merry Christmas to you, too.
How does it feel to be going on a conference road trip before Christmas? That's pretty unusual. Never happened before.
I gotta be honest with you right now. Christmas doesn't quite enter our minds until we get done with the last game before Christmas. So it's fine. Feels fine. Nothing different. You know, we've done this before. So once we get finished with the road trip, then we'll think about Christmas. Right now, we've got some work to do.
You said you kind of like the idea of starting conference on the road. Why is that?
Well, I think it gives you an opportunity to steal something early. And I think every time you go out there, that's kind of our mindset, is try to steal as many as you can on the road, no matter where it may be, and try to hold down your home court. And I've always kind of felt like starting off league, put yourself in a tough environment. I like to see what we're made of, see if you're tough enough to go out there and compete, see what our mindset's going to be on the road in conference play. So might as well find out right away. Let's go find out and see where we're at. And, these guys need to find out what it takes with this kind of younger team that we got going. See if they got what it takes to maybe be successful out there.
Eastern Washington hit 17 threes the other night, and they're second in the nation in made threes, 9.8 per game. Is that kind of a function of them playing from behind in some of those games, or is that just the way that you feel like they want to play?
Yeah, that's the way they play. They're going to shoot a lot of threes. I think they might be leading the nation in three-point attempts, something like that. I know they lead our league in three-pointers attempted and three-pointers made. That's just how they play the game. I think they recruit shooters. They want to shoot it, and they're going to shoot it. And it puts a lot of pressure on you. And they're going to make some tough ones because they shoot some tough ones and they shoot some deep ones. It's going to be a great challenge for us to go in there and try to make them shoot tough ones and be disciplined enough to do it. So, but they're so good at it. They spread you out so much that by nature of how they play, they're going to get up 15 to 20 a game, if not more than that. So we're going to just do a good job making them take tough ones.
It kind of puts a focus on your emphasis in contesting three-point shots and making other teams take contested twos.
It's going to be a challenge for us. This one, we haven't played a team like this that wants to shoot that many. And so, yeah, it's going to be a focal point for us. It's what we've been working on. They're a little bit different how they play to have to guard it. But it's going to be. Hopefully, it's one of those things that all the things that we've worked on thus far will help us in that game, and maybe not allow quite as many. And if they do get some, maybe be there to make them difficult shots.
It's paid off for you so far. Fourth in the nation in the three-point field goal percentage defense.
It has so far, yeah. It's worked out well, and we got to continue to do that. And hopefully we can. We still got some things we got to tweak about it. There's still some things we got to get better. We haven't played a team that spreads you out as much as this team does, though. This is a little bit of a different animal. They put basically four guys high and wide. They set a ball screen, and then they basically say, we're either going to lay it up or you're going to help, and we're going to shoot a three. So it's just a little different, and we're going to have to adjust to it, and we're going to have to get ready for it.
What was really the catalyst in the offseason for looking at how you wanted to approach that defensively? Guarding the three-point line as aggressively as you have this year? We
did some research on our weaknesses defensively last year. There's a guy, Ken Pomeroy, who specializes in offensive and defensive statistics for all college programs. And we went to him, and he analyzed all of our stuff, and he says we're a really good two-point defensive team and not a good three-point defensive team. And three-pointers are, it's kind of the way it is right now. Three-pointers can beat you. Contested twos can't. Layups can beat you, but contested twos can't. So it really started just to think that, even though we were a pretty good two-point defensive team, you give up a three, and it doesn't do you much good. So we wanted to take away the threes. We want to take away layups. We want to make them take tough twos and see if that helps our defense. And so those statistics proved out to us, and that's why we changed our style. Plus, we became more athletic with the recruits we had in a different team this year, too.
What's been the biggest challenge in implementing that style?
Getting to change the mindset of our veterans. We were not as pressure-oriented, and guys wanted to really overhelp from how we played last year. So we had to brainwash our guys back the other way now. We we had to brainwash our guys or become habit forming with, we're going to get out to that 3 line. We are going to run them off. Even if you leave your feet, we're not going to give them a 3. And it almost, at times, you got to lose a little discipline to do it. You got to fly it, guys. And so it was totally against what we've done in the past. And that was the hardest thing, was to get those veterans into that mindset from where they were in the past. And then, of course, the new guys have never done it as well. So it took a whole different mindset. It's more of an aggressive mindset than it is a laid-back one. And so we just had to, that was the biggest thing, changing that.